So, hey everyone, we are in the Springfield's mayor's office with, of course, Springfield Mayor Jim Langfelder and Ward 7 Alderman Joe McMenamin, and we're here to discuss the Capital Township question. Capital Township is, of course, coterminous with the City of Springfield, and many people have considered that maybe we just need to get rid of it. But there are two competing proposals. There's the county's proposal that the county board will take over the township, and of course the city's proposal that the city will take it over. To discuss why the city should take over Capital Township, we have the mayor and the alderman to discuss the issue. So first, what does the township actually do?
Well, with regards to Capital Township, the main item that people will know is the LIHEAP. That's low-income heating and air assistance, where individuals might afford their utility bill, and they provide assistance with regards to that. With other townships, usually it's road repairs, things of that nature, and the City of Springfield provides that. So Capital Township being coterminous, that's been their main focus for the most part. I know they've taken another step into job training, things of that nature, which we offer through our Office of Planning and Economic Development as well. So those are two aspects that they provide that would need to be covered.
They provide no road services like many townships do, and so it's basically the general assistance function and tax assessment function.
All right, and so obviously those things can be done by the city, could be done by the county. If those functions were rolled into either body, do taxpayers stand to save any money?
Well, with the City of Springfield, you would. I think if rolling it into the county, first and foremost, how state law is structured, it's absolved through the cities because they're coterminous boundaries, the same taxpayers, and the intent is to reduce the tax burden on property owners. That's the whole impetus with regards to consolidation of townships. And so, being coterminous, it makes sense to come into the City of Springfield. We haven't raised property taxes since the late 1980s, and we've identified at least $500,000 savings a year by doing so. On the reverse, though, with regards to assistance to the county, what you see is what you get. I mean, right now, if the way Capital Township is structured, there are some county employees that are being paid through Capital Township funds, and so that would continue on. I don't think you'll see the tax savings that we've been made aware of.
Our mayor is showing great leadership on this issue to eliminate duplication in government and to streamline services. And of course, the city's in the best position to take on these duties rather than the county, because we want direct representation. We want the leaders of Springfield deciding what services should be provided to Springfield, and we want the leaders of Springfield to decide what taxes are collected and how those taxes are spent, and not delegate that to the county government. It'd kind of be like Indiana deciding how to, or Illinois how to run Indiana. We don't want others deciding important service decisions for the City of Springfield in this case.
Right, because all the services offered by the township are only for residents of what is also the City of Springfield, correct?
That's correct.
All right, and so with getting rid of the Capital Township, obviously getting rid of unity government is a complicated process. What have you guys put forward to actually move that process forward?
Well, originally, what you'd have to do is get the township to agree to absolve, and they agreed to absolve to the county, and the reason for that is the county treasurer serves as on the board in capacity with regards to that, so they have an undue influence with regards to that. You go where you're comfortable, and so I think that's why the vote was taken, because it's services as usual. But with the city, that's the one option. We could ask Capital Township to absolve it and come into the City of Springfield. And that's what other cities have done, or other townships that are coterminous with other cities. I'm not sure how many there are within the state of Illinois still. It's less than 10 right now. But there used to be maybe 15 or so, but they've been absolved through time. And so what we would have to do is, we're passing a referendum right now, passing a petition to have people sign it, and you have to have at least 3,000, probably more, depending on the results of the November election, because the number of signatures you need to put it on an advisory referendum on the city's election is dependent on the outcome or the number of people that vote in the November election. So that's the first piece of it. Second piece would be then go back to the Capital Township and say, we want you to support what's been passed by the community, and then move forward in that direction, which is allowable by the state statute.
So we hope there'll be two opportunities for the voters to weigh in on this. In November, there'll be a question about whether we should dissolve Capital Township and merge it with the county, and then the mayor wants to have a question on the April ballot that says, well, should we dissolve Capital Township and merge it with the city? I'll be more blunt than Mayor Langfelder, who's very diplomatic. The county's position is really, the way I see it, a power grab and a money grab. And we want direct representation and direct accountability for the services that will be rendered by whomever once the township is dissolved. And the leaders of Springfield are in a better position to be accountable for the services once Capital Township is dissolved.
But will the state need to get involved in this process at all?
Not, it is structured where I don't believe they would need to be. But if it goes through the county, for the county to take it to the initiative where it would be absolved by the county, they would have to go to the state legislature and get passage. The important point that Alderman McMenamin makes is that they are city residents. That's what we're talking about, property taxpayers of the city of Springfield, and the aldermen represent them. I represent all of them. With regards to the county, then you'd have, no disrespect, but you'd have individuals from Sherman or Williamsville or Chatham, Rochester, that would make decisions on how to spend money that's raised through the city of Springfield. And so that's like you said, that's like someone from out of state telling us how to spend the money. And so that's a larger scale, but that's really gets to the impetus of it. And the ones that have the greatest pulse of the community and the needs of the community are the aldermen, because it's most representative of the citizens of Springfield.
And both of these questions, both on the November and the April ballot, assuming we can get it on the April ballot, and we'll get the 3,000 plus signatures needed. They're both advisory, but they will send a signal to what direction we want to go in, and hopefully we'll, through the mayor's initiative and leadership with the General Assembly and the next governor, we will hopefully simplify the dissolution process to make it more likely to happen.
All right, and so just so everyone's clear, these are non-binding questions, and so regardless of what the vote is on either question, that won't actually itself do anything, even though it will send a message to the decision makers.
That's correct. Now, for the city, I'd have to see if there's another step, but if what we would intend on doing is taking our results to Capital Township Board and say, here's the proof that should be consolidated in the city of Springfield, and ask for them to take action. And if they take that action, it's my understanding that there might be a paperwork process to go, but those are the two key components that moves that forward, where the dissolving would happen with the city. The county, on the other hand, dissolving it there's another step. Even though they have the township that had voted, they'd have to take it to the state legislature and then really lobby to get the state statute changed. Because it's, townships, the reason they're absolved is because they're coterminous boundaries with cities. And so it puts it in direct conflict with municipalities throughout the state, just not Springfield, but those that are remaining. That's where the struggle would be. That
raises the question of what's happened elsewhere in the state of Illinois, where dissolution has taken place, where the boundaries were coterminous, and the other jurisdictions, Evanston, Peoria, I think Belleville, the merger was with the municipality, not with the county. So the pattern's been set, and for good reason, and we should follow it here in Springfield.
All right, so you're talking about passing this petition, but obviously the county's talking about it as well. Who actually gets to sign your petition, and who will get to vote on these questions?
Well, signing the petition, it's any registered voter within Capital Township, which is the city of Springfield boundaries. So that's the corporate boundaries, I should say. So with regards to the county, it's on the ballot already. They passed the referendum, or passed it through the county board to put it on the ballot. We made that attempt. Unfortunately, the aldermen were split with regards to adding it to the ballot. That would have been the easiest way. We wouldn't even have to bother passing petitions. But since there's that split decision, we decided this would be another route we can take, and we'll take it directly to the residents of Springfield and give them the opportunity not only to sign their support, but vote their support come April.
All right, and if someone wanted to sign this petition, who can they talk to for that?
Well, they can talk to Alderman McMenamin, myself. Yeah. And there's others in the community that are passing it. So that's the best way to do it.
And obviously there's the November 6th election with the county question. When are your signatures going to be due?
It's the end of December. So even after, the reason for that is November, whatever the results are, the percentage or the number of signatures needed would be based on the totality of voters that voted in that November election.
I think, the mayor has looked at the timing of all this, and right now the focus is on the national election and then the state and election coming up on November 6th. Yeah, November 6th, Tuesday, November 6th. After November Tuesday November 6th, I think we're going to try to identify how we can get the word out regarding this petition signing. So we got circulators out there now, but the effort will really pick up after November 6th.
Yeah, because we didn't want to mix it with regards to that. We go door to door with our own signatures, things of that nature. So that's really the emphasis where we'll get most of them. But Alderman's correct, after the 6th, then we'll probably have more information available for people that want to get involved or want to sign and have someone come by or whatever the case may be.
All right, well, thank you very much. Again, this has been Mayor Jim Langfelder and Alderman Joe McMenamin. Again, thank you so much for your time, and be looking for those petitions.
Yep,
Thanks
you very
a lot,
much.
Tom.